Where are you going?
I'm escaping.
Yeah, nice try.
You caught me. Hello, YouTubers. Burr.
Yeah, burr. A little chilly.
Why are you on camera?
Well, I'm allowed to come out and see what's going on.
I'm leaving now. Bye. Where's my manual for that?
And on the computer table.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I just put it there.
That's my manual. That's been eluding me for months and months and months. I bought it on eBay, and the missus said, "Oh, you're international. It's going to cost you $18 to ship it." And I said, "Lady, I'm not buying the bike. I'm buying the manual."
That's right.
And she said, "Well, it costs $18. I said, "I'll have you know, we paid the $18.
Yep.
$10 for the book and $18 to ship it."
Yep.
And she said, "Well, it's still not enough."
Yeah.
And refunded my money.
Yep.
So then we had to get our friends. We have friends in high places.
We do.
Mark and Paulette. I said, "Mark, Paulette, can you go in and bid on that and get it for me and send it to me?" So that's what they did.
Didn't have the words out of your mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well when I looked, I said, "Geez, that's sold."
Yeah.
When I went back, look, they already had it bought.
Yep, they're fast.
So thank you, Mark and Paulette. You guys are the best. What else? Okay, we've done a poll on Facebook.
Oh yes, how's the poll going?
If anybody wants to know what we're up to, pretty well on a daily basis, you can follow us on Facebook. Now don't go getting mad because I suggested it. I'm just saying, that's how you'll find us. People are so sensitive about that stuff. "Oh, I'm not following anybody on Facebook." Well, also, that's fine. But I'm just telling you, that's where we're to. But yeah, we had a poll on Facebook asking if we should leave this bike as a naked Goldwing as it was bought new. This is a true naked Goldwing. Some that you see aren't true naked Goldwings. And how you can tell is the stripe is different here.
Oh yeah?
And they don't have this Honda emblem. Because see, on a true wing, they put the Honda emblem there because there's no fairing on naked wing. But on the wing with the fairing, the dresser, they got this up on the fairing.
Yeah.
So when they take the fairing off, that's gone. That's on fairing.
Wow.
See?
Oh yeah, different.
What else is there? Well, this is new. Since the YouTuber's been here. And I've been posting this on Facebook. Don't want to mention Facebook because they might get mad.
We already talked about that. Be quiet.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so we got a couple of new headlights.
So we got, these are auxiliary lights. Yes, they're halogen, but I'm waiting for the LEDs to come in for them. Plus I'm waiting for the little visors, little cutie pies that go there. Yeah. Right? And it's got a brace. I don't know if we showed that before.
We did.
We did? Mm-hmm. Okay. And anyway, so I made up all this, and to cover the nuts and the studs, I made up, I machined a little couple of pieces of aluminum put there, and they screw on up. Mm-hmm. And they're threaded. And what else? Oh yeah, there's new switches up on the handlebar. Might have to come over and see that. These are cast aluminum, and they're waterproof switches. Because you know, on a naked wing, there's really not an opportunity to put switches and stuff places, right?
No, I guess not.
Right, and they're lighted switch as well, so they're quite nice. What else? Oh yes, the pole. The pole.
Oh yes. What happened with the pole?
Well, I said, you know what? Maybe I'll get into the customizing of it, and we'll turn it into a bagger.
Yeah.
Now, what's a bagger? A bagger is when you put the bags on. You know, you take off these lights, and you. Some people put a little fairing on the front, a little one. And so anyway, went off the other day. Got a good deal on these things.
That's the bags.
That's the bags. Okay, they need to be cleaned up. One of them is in really bad shape. One of them is really bad. Is it this one? Yeah. See?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this other one's perfect. So I'll look for another bag, but what, $50?
Yeah. Okay.
For that and a fender and a pile of other stuff. So, and I still got the hardware off the bag one anyway. Now I probably could fix it, but hey, what's the point? Anyway,
that got you to thinking.
Yeah, so I got to thinking, you know, like I'm kind of on what they call two minds with this.
Yeah.
You know, do you think we should put a bag on it, or we'll use this old dirty one here. You might just have to come over on this side. No, this side.
Let me come around there, over there.
See, so you know,
yes.
right? So that's how it would look. Of course, painted the same color as the bike, but that signal light got to come off. So I would lose a bit of chrome, safety chrome.
Oh boy.
And I'm not fuzzy about that. I'm not fuzzy about that. But I'll tell you, I do like bags. But then, you know, like I started to think, and you know, and I said, well,
wonder what other people think.
no, well, we got the 1800 that's fully loaded with bags galore, including the trailer. The naked wing is a naked wing.
Yeah, true.
So the guys, some guys who have gold wings never saw a naked wing before. So, you know, am I changing its pedigree?
Well, I think you would be.
Because back in 1980, you had three choices. You had the naked one, you had the interstate, and you had the Aspencade. And of course, that's how you got it.
Yeah.
That was the plain Jane. The bike was exactly the same, has the interstate and the Aspencade, except without all the goodies. Of course, now you've got 200 or 300 pounds. This something's coming. What were we talking about? My bag?
We're talking about your bag.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
more
I don't want to
than
sound
one.
like a freak, but I got bags.
You got bags.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. The vote right now is overwhelming for keep it naked,
Yeah.
but I'll keep them aside, and that way she'll go 1 year as naked, and then maybe next year she'll go as a custom.
Yeah.
So what else have we got
You
coming
have
up?
options.
Huh?
You have options.
I guess the next video will be, I don't know if it'll be the next video, but we have a controversial video coming up.
Yes, that's right.
It's about, there's three things in this world you should never talk about. Politics, religion, and oil. You should never talk about oil.
Wow.
Because everybody got opinions on oil. So we're going to be doing a video on that. And especially, we found an alternative for Kubota oils.
Yeah.
I'm still researching it and working with the reps and stuff. So we'll let you know what.
Yeah, still acquiring data on everything.
Yeah, we'll let you know when we find out something. It's just something that came across my snout.
Right.
Last week we had some reps showed up. We had a meeting, and it was a very interesting meeting actually. And so we're just gonna fill you in on a little bit of that. And that's about it. It's colder, it's darker, but tomorrow it's supposed to be warm again.
Really?
I've had a severe case of the man cold.
Oh yeah, that's never ending, that man cold.
I'm 90% over it, but I think the last 10 is probably what's going to get me.
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, somebody's working overtime looking after you.
Well, I got 2 guardian angels.
Full time.
I almost done the job on my hand, as you can see.
Well, the swelling has gone down quite a bit.
Oh, that's
now,
way easier. I can bend this hand now.
Yeah.
But you can hardly see the knuckles here, but here. See? So we won't even go into detail how that happened.
No. Some things are better left unsaid.
But when you show your wife your hand and she screams and almost passes out, like, you know then you should be panicking. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, I had to get you taken care of, then tell you.
Well, you kind of get mad with me because I'm not overreacting. You're going around the house. I said, where you going? I don't know, you said. I got to text the doctor. I said, no, I'm okay.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah. You know, like
I don't have time to look after your wound. I'm too mad at you.
Like I'm there, I'm going out of, all I'm trying to do is stop the bleeding.
I said, what are you trying to do? Kill yourself?
You're running around you're going around the house like Lance Armstrong. I don't know when you're going to stop. So
it was pretty bad there.
It was pretty graphic, I will admit. I should have given you a heads up. Maybe I should have texted you and said, I'm out here in the garage and I'm bleeding to death. But anyway.
Well, when you come running and ask for a Band-Aid, I know it's not good.
Did I show you the switches on the bike?
Huh?
These are the switches.
Yeah, you did. You showed us those.
Did I? Oh. I don't remember. See, we got interrupted.
We did.
Because we had a guy here from the cable station.
Yeah.
He's a reporter, interviewer / producer. I don't know. Anyway, for all you local guys, there's going to be a story on cable about Moi. Why? I guess they ran out of stuff to report on, so they're coming after me.
Oh.
So nice guy. So.
And you did show. I think we showed when you covered up your nuts.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, we made those caps because somebody said, "Well, how come you left the nut and the stud exposed?" So I just made those, and yeah, I think I already did that. Gee, you're messing with my mind. Yeah.
This is a show about nuts and bags.
I'm telling you, you're filthy. You're filthy.
Can I go get my supper now? I can't think straight.
No, I know. Wicked. So, I know there was something else that I was going to tell them about, but I forgot. But see, I got so interrupted. Anyway, folks, if I think about it, I'll come back and tell you about it. You guys take care. Look after yourselves. Be good to each other. For the love of God, don't text and drive. People are dying on the roads
And
now.
watch out for your paws.
And watch out for your paws. Don't get your paws or your hind leg caught in anything, because it's not good. It's sore, and then that on top of a man cold, it's not a real... And of course, by the time this happened to me, I had all the sympathy used up from you.
There was nothing left.
There was nothing left. All other than it was your own friggin' fault.
That's all I had.
That's all she had left. So I will go back now, try to heal, wait for the swelling to go down, and we'll be back for another video. The ones. You guys take care. God bless.
Hey, lunch break is over, you know.
Oh, you doers. Cool. I made some changes back here. See if you can see the changes, what the changes are.
Me or the viewer?
You.
On the back?
Yeah. While you was in having your din-din.
Oh, the lights. You changed out the lights on the back? The
Yeah.
bottom ones?
Yeah. They were supposed to be amber. Now they're
Oh,
red.
yes, they were. Yeah, because they look like the
They
front
look just
ones.
like the ones in the front.
Yeah, they were.
I only changed the lens. I never changed the lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So that's what I'm doing. Just checking to see if they're winking.
Are they winking?
And they are winking. Now it all matches, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Now, probably in some states, or well, I know in provinces it's not, but in some states it's probably illegal to have red ones in the back. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I got to start that thing, do I?
The Toyota.
We got a package there for my buddy Don in Georgia.
Georgia.
Let's go have a look-see. Let's have a little look-see. Don gave me this. But this has got me curious.
Yeah, what are you doing with the scale?
Well, Don ships this. When it gets to the border, Canadian border, they put a sticker on it saying it's heavy, plus 50 pounds.
It's not 50 pounds.
Well, we're going to see what it is. Come over.
Because our side of the border did that, did it?
Yeah.
It'll be upside down, but we'll see.
Here. You know what? Probably not heavy enough to register on that scale.
Think?
Huh? Isn't that something?
Take it off of there, maybe on the floor. Maybe it's maybe salt.
Oh, I think so.
I would think. I think it would register.
Yeah, but that might not start till it gets about 10 pounds. No,
No?
no. Just watch if I add. Yeah, no, that's hardly heavy. I'll add this to it. £13.4.
Oh, so it didn't register.
So it won't register. It must have a 10-pound limit. So it goes to show it's not over 50 pounds.
No.
Hey, bye.
That would be true.
Holy smokes, it's damp. It's not cold, but some damp.
Yeah.
A cat wouldn't have her kittens in here. Not that we got a cat.
No, they're friendly neighborhood cats.
Yeah, I had to watch my finger. I don't want to cut my fingers. I got enough done now.
You got enough done now is right.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's for safety, because you could use a lot more safety.
I got to repair one, but that was,
Oh, yeah.
but I got, that's the reason why they gave it to me.
Is it footrest? I'm no Sherlock, but it looks like it.
Yeah.
Is it?
See, I'll fix that all up, see?
Yeah.
See what I mean? That is an extension for the kickstand.
Nice.
And there's all kinds of little bolts and stuffs. And Ooh.
What's it doing?
Chrome. Ooh. That's never been used.
Ooh.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Chrome.
Ooh.
Ooh. Look.
Ooh. So what are these guys?
These are, this here?
Yeah.
That's what the floorboards go on.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's nuts and bolts and destructions. All kinds of destructions. So now all I have to do is figure out some way of bending this back in shape. And I know how I'm going to do it. That's actually pretty good. Once they get cleaned up, they'll look as good as new.
Yeah.
All kinds of bolts and stuff. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate that very much. I'm going to have a heel and toe shifter.
Awesome.
Yep. And that's how it is. That's how it is. Gonna be some fun.
Yeah.
Another little project. I'll tell you, no shortage of projects.
No.
Eh?
It's one for the winter.
Yeah, for the winter. That'll be on this time tomorrow and done. Hopefully. Eh?
Not one to wait, are you?
I don't like waiting, and Donna's no better either.
No.
No. He said,
You don't like waiting either?
would you be interested in some floorboards? I said, sure I would. With a heel and toe shifter? I said, sure I would. The next thing I know, it's shipped.
So he don't procrastinate.
He don't procrastinate. No. When he says he's going to do it, I'm going to tell you something. He's going to do it.
Sweet.
But I learned something through all of this.
Yeah.
50 pounds in the US is not 50 pounds in Canada. Yeah. Amazing. I don't know who put the tag on it. 50 pounds plus.
Somebody grabbed that, yeah, and thought that was awful heavy.
Well, whoever it was a postal worker about as big as this one. Right? So, anyway, I got to go to work. What else do I have to say? Nothing. I just got to go to work, I guess.
Wow, you got nothing else to say. I'm impressed. I'm in shock is what I'm in.
I still got some of the man cold.
Okay, well, we're going to go now because you're not getting any more sympathy for that.
So my sympathy's all used up.
It's all
isn't it?
used up.
Hey, my swelling's gone down a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey? A little bit. I can bend a little bit more all the time.
Yeah.
Most important thing is, like I was telling the customer today, I still get to use, I can still do my sign language, like my middle finger. When somebody pisses me off. He does some laughing at that.
Who'd you tell that to?
Gord. He does some laughing. He said, can you use your finger? I said, yeah, for the most important thing. He said, what's that for sticking it up in people when they're pissing you off? And he laughed.
You don't do sign language.
I don't do that, no. Well, I won't say I have never done it. I have done it, but like I'm really at the end of the rope by the time I'm to that stage, right? Yeah. Usually texters, that's when, you know, like the other day going into Trans-Canada.
That's right, that courier dude.
And I'm driving the van, like I'm doing it. And there's a great big garbage truck in front of me. And he's going up a hill, so it's slow. And I look in the mirror and this guy's in a courier van and he's like this. He's like this.
Yeah.
And what do? I nailed the brakes.
Yeah.
I nailed him.
Jumped right on him.
And then I pumped and pumped and pumped and pumped. And then he backed down. And he followed us, I'd say, for about, I'm going to say half an hour out the highway.
Yeah.
So finally when he got, I said, I'm going to wait. I'm going to slow down. He's going to have to pass. And when he passed, he looked over at me and I went. And he knew he shouldn't be texting. He had a very uncomfortable ride back to the
Texting
city.
and tailgating was not a good
Well, I
combination.
mean, you know, like when you're like this and you're tailgating, you don't have a lot of time to stop. Well, I'm going to tell you something. When he got home, he had to clean out his drawers. Yeah. And I don't mean the ones in the cabinet either.
No.
No. Maybe he learned a lesson.
Yeah. Maybe he's watching now and he says, that's who it was.
Yeah, wicked. Anyway.
Take your Toyota.
Yeah, we gotta go after the Toyota. We'll do that. We'll close up later.
Hey, what are you rooting for?
Well, I'm waiting for parts, so...
Oh, you're trying to bend, okay.
So I got a little bit of it out, but I got to try to figure out how I'm going to get... Because it was all arsed up the other way, right?
It was, yeah. There's never a minute wasted here, is it?
There's always something to do. Mm-hmm. Isn't it?
And you say here you are now waiting for part, and you're working on it.
There's always something to do. You know? It's just the way it is, isn't it? Yeah. It's a little bit on the springy side. I'm going to have to get a smaller socket. I'm going to get a smaller socket. And that should give me a little more room. See what I mean, Vern?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Hey, Vern?
Mm-hmm.
See, my problem is I got to use my left hand because I can't use my right one.
No, that's
because of the stitches. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It is getting better.
Yeah, I guess a little bit at a time.
See, that had a terrible wave in it before, right?
It did.
So...
Not so wavy now.
I got to... what I got to do now is I got to get the step. You can see this looks fairly level, but he's not.
Okay.
So what we'll have to do is we'll have to put right there like that. You just take your time with this stuff. And you finesse it. You gently beat the crap out of it. See?
Oh, yeah. Gently.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you could probably beat the crap out of it, you know, in one smack, right? And I mean, anybody could do it with their right hand, if the right hand is.
True.
So, I mean, I'm just challenging myself, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a very nice floorboard when it's done. Because I'm kind of optimistic, eh?
Yeah, it's certainly worth the try.
Yeah, so she got to come up that way on that corner. So, okay, I gotta go back and get me big socket
Again?
again. Well, not quite so big this time. See, when you look down, do you see the wave in it?
Oh yeah.
So
That's what we're trying to eliminate.
that's what we're trying to get out of there. Trying to get that out of there. But I just got to try to figure out how we're going to get that out of there. You know what I mean, Vern?
My name's not Vern.
Vern. That's Ernest. Remember Ernest?
Oh yeah.
He's a great fellow, boy.
Yep, he had some pretty good funny.
What's that called?
Dead something hammer?
Yeah, dead blow. Just checking, make sure, you know, you're keeping up with all this stuff.
I'm keeping up. Watch your toesies. Yeah.
What thinkest thou? That's Shakespeare.
Fabulous.
Not Bill Shakespeare, not William.
Isn't that his brother?
This is his brother. I don't know if they're brothers. I think they're first cousins.
Any relation to Ralphie?
Ralphie is distant cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you happy with that, or you got to do more?
No, I think I'm going to be. I think what I've had to do, if I had a lovely assistant, she could clean that up now with some chrome polish and stuff later on. The once, as we say here in Newfoundland, the once.
Well, I don't know about the once.
Why?
Well, I mean, I got a job. I got work to do.
Listen, the hell I got to keep reminding you, make no wonder the rest of the company got a poor attitude with upper management getting on like that. It's terrible.
Priorities, boy.
It's terrible.
Nice.
Well, you know, it's when you got to start looking for it.
Yeah, really.
I could see like maybe a little bit of a tweak.
I don't know. Such a thing as tweaking too far, too.
You can tweak to perfection, but it might not get you perfection.
No, and you can over tweak.
I think maybe what I might do is I might let this go here, because there's nuts in under there.
Bit of rubber.
Yeah, and then maybe I can get her down a little bit. Boy, I'm going to tell you, really, it's not.
It's not worth fussing about. You got it all pretty good there now.
No, I still got to get it right. We back to once.
The once.
Houston, we have a problem.
Wow. It's not good.
There's only so many things you can hang from one bolt.
We have a problem. I don't have a problem.
Oh no, we have a problem.
No,
it's
we don't.
It's we. Because look.
What's the problem?
Well, here's the problem. Now I got that in there. This might be the problem getting it out. Hang on.
We might have another problem.
See this engine guard?
Yes.
That's taking up real estate right there. And this needs to go on here like that.
Needs that real estate over there.
Yeah.
It's already occupied.
It's already occupied. So we have choices. We either lose the engine guard or lose the heel and toe shifter. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'd rather vote for the engine guard.
Yeah.
Now, there is a possibility later on in the winter, like when I get really, really bored, I could take this and I could cut this and I could mate that to that with a special coupler. And nobody would know the difference, only the YouTubers.
Oh, and they're not going to talk.
They're not going to say a word.
Nothing.
No, you know they'll clam up my son like a, huh?
Okay.
Like a pearl.
All right.
So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I can cope that right into there, and then I can make a special bracket to hold it in place. And the same thing over on the other side. Over here.
Yeah, what is like on one side will be on the other.
Well, kinda. This one is even a little bit more congested. So he goes on here like that. And then I'll cut him to go there again. And that'll bring it up, and then I can make the coupler for that as well. So it's not something I'm going to do now, and I don't want to do it now because I'll tell you why. Because eventually I got to take the engine out of it again. I'm going to put in a one-way clutch for the starter, and while I got the engine out, I'm going to put a new boot here. There's a bit of silicone on this one, and then what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to put in a new clutch pack.
Okay.
So that way, when it goes,
end up with a winter project.
Well, no, that's only a couple of days' work.
Oh.
You know, off and on, right? I can do it all in a day if I had to, but that's only just half killing yourself. But again, you know, this is still very doable.
Yeah,
It's just a little bit more to it, right?
Yeah.
And I really don't mind that. I can muck that.
No, it'd certainly be custom, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh well, it'd be the only one around with that type of engine garden.
Wouldn't
Heel
it?
and toe shifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty slick.
So you know, the downside to it. Well, what I could do is just have the coupler made. Of course, I'm thinking out loud here now. I could have. It's actually not that hard to do, to be honest with you, because I could. Yeah. Well, we'll leave it. Because
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Get an idea?
I got an idea.
Yeah, it could be for another video.
Yeah,
An idea.
Exactly, right?
So you want to wrap up here now?
Well, we got. I'll show you what I got done with the foot pegs. These are actually all straightened away now. They're good.
Okay, good.
And the other one over here.
So they got saved.
Yeah. I got another one there somewhere. You see
Maybe
it?
on your other bench.
No. Ah, he's over here. Should we walk through by?
Oh. It's right under our snout.
Yeah.
Let me come around just a side.
So he was bent quite bad,
Yeah.
and he's good now.
And he's good.
So that's how he's going to sound. See?
Oh yeah.
Basically, LB. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll leave that for another day. At least I know now what I need to do.
Exactly.
And yeah. It's unfortunate that this has taken up the real estate of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't cut it here and put it up there anyway, because this is still in the way, right? So I'm gonna have to cut it there and bring it up straight. Very doable. Very, very doable. And we have parts coming for that now?
I do. And some ordered from the city too.
Some orders from the city.
Tomorrow.
Huh?
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow. For tomorrow.
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 They'll pick up this afternoon, but we'll get it tomorrow morning.
Okay. Well, folks,
Oh, that's a wrap.
there it is, and there can't be no tizzer. We'll have to come back. We kind of just call this like a daily vlog,
Yeah, really.
just to say, well, this is what we're doing, this is what we run into, and we got to find a way around it.
That's right.
Eh?
Yeah, we're
So,
still working on it.
and we will find a way around it.
We will.
You guys take care. God bless. Oof. Nasty job.
Ugh.
Toyota. Not nice. Seized up. Anyway, before we go, we did a vote both on YouTube and on Facebook about asking if the Goldwing, the 1980 Goldwing, which is a plain Jane Goldwing, should be left naked or should I turn it into a bagger? And it was overwhelming. Leave it naked.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to say around 82 to 83% said leave it as it is. So it stays as it is.
That's right.
It's not going to be a bagger, it's going to remain a naked Goldwing. Just thought we'd fill that in and let you know.